Hello, I'm Dr. Cassie Rape, the Math Coordinator in Hauser County. Today we're going to do problem number 17 from your practice graduation test. Okay, what you're going to do is watch what I do in this video and use it as somewhat of a script. It doesn't have to be word for word, but you want to get this as close to what I'm saying as possible, because what I'm going to say is the important things based on the things that the kids do know going into this graduation test, we hope. Alright, so that being said, I just want to tell you thank you for doing this. We appreciate it. You really are helping Houston County students achieve at a higher level on this newer and harder test that we have to take. You've been chosen because your teacher believes that you're knowledgeable and that people know you and like you, and they'll actually listen to what you say. So I wish you the best of luck in making this video, and we're excited to see the outcome. Alright, so problem number 17. What are the roots of the equation y equals x squared minus 3x minus 10? First of all, I want to talk about the highest exponent. The highest exponent is 2, which indicates there should be 2 roots. Remember, there's more than one word for roots. Roots could also be called solutions or zeros, or graphically they may be called x-intercepts. Okay? So point this out to students when you're doing your video. There's actually more than one word for roots. Just get used to it. Roots, solutions, zeros, x-intercepts, they will interchange those words. And the students watching your video and who are preparing to take the graduation test need to understand this may come at you in a couple of different ways. Okay? Alright, that being said, what are the roots of the equation x squared minus 3x minus 10? I think the easiest thing to do, there are two different things. You could do quadratic formula. Quadratic formula. Quadratic formula always finds the solutions, roots, zeros, x-intercepts. You would go negative b, plus or minus square root of b squared minus 4ac, b squared minus 4ac, all over 2a. If you remember that, and then you just have to, in the equation, identify a, b, and c. A is 1, that's the leading coefficient. B is negative 3, and c is negative 10. So it would be negative b plus or minus square root of b squared. Let's just go ahead and square it just to save space. Negative 3 when you square it is 9. Minus 4 times a times c, all over 2 times a. So that would be 3 plus or minus the square root of 9. Now stop right here. When you're doing the quadratic formula, do the middle part, the signs, next before you actually multiply the numbers. In other words, I see a 9 minus right here, but then there's a negative 10. Minus a negative is plus. And then multiply 4 times 1 times 10. Does that make sense? I think you will find that you'll make fewer errors if you do that. So 4 times 1 times 10 is 40. All over 2. Alright, 3 plus or minus the square root of 49 over 2. And the square root of 49 is 7. So it's 3 plus 7 over 2 and 3 minus 7 over 2. 3 plus 7 is 10 over 2, which is 5. So one of the answers is 5. 3 minus 7 is negative 4 over 2, which is negative 2. So your two zeros are 5 and negative 2. That's A. Now, I want to go over, you might have chosen to do this another way. You may have chosen to do this with factoring. And if that's the case, that's fine. When you factor this, you just say, okay, what are the factors, two numbers that multiply to give me negative 10? Okay, think about the factors of 10, 1 and 10, 2 and 5, right? Okay, but that add to give me negative 3. Well, if the 2 and 5 had different signs, you could get a 3 by subtracting, right? So, let me pull that out so you can see where I am. I'm up here at the top. Sorry about that. Okay, again, we're looking for factors that multiply to give you negative 10, add to give negative 3. If you had a 5 and a 2, 5 and 2 will multiply to give you a 10. One of them needs to be negative to give you a negative 10. Well, if you want them to add to give you a negative 3, it's the 5 that has to be negative. Okay? So x minus 5, x plus 2. Now here's why they call them zeros. You set each of those binomials equal to 0. So if you have x plus 5 equals 0 and you're solving, subtract 5 from both sides, x equals negative 5, and x plus 2 equals 0, subtract 2. X equals negative 2. So the two answers are, wait, I made a mistake. Back. Look at the 5 again. It should say x minus 5. X minus 5 equals 0. Now what would you do? To isolate x, you would add 5, correct? So add 5, x equals 5, and x equals negative 2. Same answer, just a different way to do it. So you could do this by factoring, which I've done in red, or you can do it with quadratic formula. Good luck in your video. We appreciate you doing it.